the hand of God. It's a very, very special recording. Nobody has ever seen this moving like that. Look what it does, how it moves. Look at that. That's the only recording ever that I know of where you can see that hand moving, changing shape, but always projecting a hand. These are all fingers. There's a hand of several hands. See the two videos, those are fingers, all of it. Small, medium, large, super large, very small, and it continues projecting around in space. Look at that. I can prove it. Right there. Look at that. That's one finger, that's the other. That's the other. I mean, it does it in so many ways that it's so difficult to discern what that is. And here is the thumb. But it's because it's not just one hand, it's hands everywhere. On top, on the side, smaller, bigger. You can see the fingernails right there. And then one finger turn into another from a different hand. I mean, this is difficult to even, even imagine. You could see something like that, and that's what that is, a hand. And whose hand could that be? There's only one entity that could do that. The creator or designer of this solar system. There's no other, I mean, you cannot find an alien, there's no alien anything involved in this deal. So I can show you after 18 years of research, finally I figured this one out. I used to think it was all aliens, and no, there ain't no alien anything. And this is not a military-industrial complex, as John Lear said in an interview that Lenard Walson's objects were. No, there's not any of that. This is a hand, look, in so many ways. I'm just gonna show the main ones. This one is a hand like this. Look, you can see the fingers like that, and the thumb right there like that. And then there is another hand coming back, interlocking with this one like this. That's why it looks like a tiger stripe. But when you enlarge the image and you see it's a small, these are smaller hands like this, the same thing, it's all the same thing. But it's smaller, bigger, look, there's a big one right here. You can see the fingernails, the rectangular curvy, like that. Like that. It's a huge ass hand like that, and another one like this. And then they have hands going this way like that, grabbing every finger. Then you have another hand like that, look, the two, those are the fingers. And he projects into space, space was filled with the same geometry. That is difficult for people to even, well, nobody has figured this one out. I guess I'm the only one that's seeing it. No one else is talking or even, oh no, that's an alien. No, there's none of that. This is from the designer or creator of this visible deal. Solar system, universe, you name it. This is his symbol. And look at the fingernail of an enormous finger. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thumb. It's a human hand. It's not reptile. No. This is all human type. If we were created to his image, that means that this is what that is. It's not a lizard. It's not. It looks like sometimes you see a face, and that might be a byproduct of the look. Like right there, that look like a face. Oh, look, this is badass looking. And no, it's none of that. Look, this is a hand too. It's just, it fools with your mind. It creates all these effects of faces and deal because that's what you associate with. But this is another hand like that. Look, you can see the same geometry. See the fingers like this, and it keeps repeating, and it goes down. It's insane. You can look it up any way, which way you want. That's the only geometry you're gonna find on all of it. There is no other. There's nothing else there but that. Hands by the trillions. See, look at the knuckles. They look exactly like a human hand. I mean, there is. See, look what's in the space. That. It's all the same thing repeating. Look, right there. That's a hand. Perfectly blue. It's very colorful too. The creator loves colors. Look, let me, right here. Look, it's a hand like that. Look at and you will see that vertical, horizontal, diagonal. It's three-dimensional. And then it becomes bigger and bigger. Look, you can see the curvy fingernail of a finger. Just exactly like a human hand. I mean, like I said, only a God could create something like that. There is no alien anything involved in this. Why would a big-headed alien with 3 fingers that look like lizard shit would be creating something like that look like human? It is 5 fingers and a human hand, and that's all there is, in every which way. Yeah, it might project what it looks like, faces, but it's all made with hands. Like that. Oh, that's a face. No, it's not. Look, this is square deal. This is fingernails. There's so many of them, and it's overlap. I mean, it's on top of it, behind, to the side. I mean, everywhere. It's three-dimensional. It's always the same geometry. Look at that, right there. Like I say, it's so complex because there's so many of them in 3 dimensions. On top, on the side, behind, underneath, diagonal, vertical, it's all the same geometry. Because only a guy could create. Look, you can see the two videos right there. And then when you enlarge it, you see, oh, well, that's a finger, that's a hand. Oh, there's a bunch of hands, it's not just one. It just looks weird because it's, like I said, it's three-dimensional. It took me years to finally realize what that was. Look how it moves. And see the space around it? All that translucent lines, it's all the same thing. You just keep projecting. See, look what it does. Very colorful too. When you see the same two videos, it's because that's what that is. Those are fingers of a hand, bunch of hands. And you don't see the defined edges of the whole thing around it because it's diffused. I mean, it's all like that. It clumps brightly on that piece. But when you see the geometry around it, it's all that, the same geometry. Look, and it vibrates. Even in the frame, it looks vibrating. That kind of effect is not possible to do in a regular, normal video. Because this is a vibrational frequency thing. My question is, how in the heck all this planet can be rotating when they are all attached to that? What kind of physics is involved in this deal? Some physics beyond our dreams, beyond our knowledge. Look at all the colorful geometrical deal. See how it vibrates. And that's a frame. That's just a frame. It's not the running video, the original deal. This is just frames. And that's the only way to see the geometry, what the real deal is like. Took me years, man, to finally figure it out. Years, not months, bunch of years.